righty. We are here with Tara. This is a special bonus episode.
Bonus.
And we're going to get into some interesting stuff about Tara's past career.
This is actually the first time I think I've ever decided to talk openly about this part of my life. So this is kind of cool. It's funny.
I'm so stoked to get to have this conversation because when you first brought it up, I was like mind blown. I couldn't believe it.
Okay, so before we talk about that though, because this little segment here will be available for the public, a little teaser. So I want to use this time to just talk a little bit about 2:30. Just what's going on with 2:30.
Sure.
How's the band been?
We've been good. We've been doing really good lately. We kind of scaled back on doing live shows, which is laughable because we still have been playing every month, but we play once a month instead of 4 or 5 times a month. But we've been focusing on writing new music. We're doing stuff with Reed from We Are the Union. She's producing some music with us, and it's been really fun. It's totally a different process than what we're used to doing, but it's exciting stuff, and I'm really looking forward to being able to share all that. And yeah, I don't know, just everything just seems like it's going well. We had kind of a rocky time midway of the year last year. We lost a bunch of members, and we had a huge member change, but we've replaced almost all the missing little pieces except for drums, which I don't know. It can be pretty hard. Drums can be hard. And
so you're out there playing shows, full 5-piece horn section and no drums.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, it was really easy to it wasn't. I don't want to say it's easy because what happened was really sort of just lucky for us. Is that all 3 of our horn players left. And there was this group of the same 3 horns that we were missing, and they're best friends, and they just came as a little unit. It was crazy. It's one group left and another one just stepped in, and they're wonderful. They are great.
So they weren't already in a ska band?
They are in a lot of other projects. They call themselves the Brass Boys. They have an Instagram and everything. But they've been making it work, and they are really excited to be in 2:30. And I love that about them. They've really been enjoying what we're doing, and they're participating in everything, and yeah, they're just really happy to be here, and I'm happy to have them. So, yeah, the only person we're really missing is a drummer. And so in the meantime, we have a few different fill-ins that we've been using regularly, and it's been working out. I had a lot of doubts, but it's been good, and I can't complain because, like I said before, everything's been on the up and up for us for 2:30. So feels
Can
good.
we highlight those fill-ins really quick? Just because I that I back the kid.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've been having our first we've been having our very, very first drummer, Curtis Marrero. I've known Curtis since middle school, and he was our very first drummer, our original drummer. And he's been in lots of other bands, but he doesn't have any solid projects right now. So he's been doing some fill-in stuff for us, and that's been cool to reconnect and get to hang out with him and talk with him. But most regularly, we've had our friend Savannah. I don't want to call her the kid, but I was
calling her the kid because it's like when Prince in Purple Rain, the kid's got talent.
Yeah, I just feel like if I say it, it really like dates me. You know
For
what
sure.
I mean? Because there's a huge age gap between me and Savannah. But I love Savannah. Savannah's only 17. She's a junior in high school. And we got connected with her. We got connected with her because her band that she's in, TI 85, was recording with one of our producers, our longtime producer, David Irish, at his studio, Pot of Gold in Orange. And he was like, you know, we needed a drummer. He's like, I have this drummer. She's wonderful. She's great. And we're like, cool, let's meet her. He's like, you got to call her dad first.
Amazing.
And we were like, what? It's because she's only 17. And so we had to like ask permission basically if she could come play with us. But it's been so awesome. Her dad, her family is really cool. They're excited to have Savannah play with us. And she wails on the drums. She's an excellent drummer. And we always tell her and her dad, like, Savannah could do this, like, for real. She could be, like, this could be her career. She could be a drummer. Yeah. And they're always like, oh, I don't know. But yeah, no, we like having her. So that's kind of like who we've been rotating through, just those two. And on all of our new music, we've been drumming. The drummer's been Rylan Steen. He used to drum for like Real Big Fish. Now he's in America, the band. And yeah, we always laugh because we're like, you're like the youngest person in that band, but he's like, you know, he's not like 17 or anything. Right. So yeah, it's been awesome, like getting to make music with all these different people. And like I said, it's like kind of refreshing and it feels good. I thought it was going to be this big scary thing, like the future was going to be so scary around this time last year, but it's been really cool. And so that's kind of those are the drummers if you wanted to highlight them.
That's awesome.
I also want to have you mention you're coming up to our area, Northern California, to headline 2 shows.
Oh yes, it's our first time headlining outside of Southern California, which is so crazy because we've been a band for almost 16 years now. But we just like didn't really travel. We were just happy at home, and now all this cool stuff is happening in the ska scene. Like this New Tone jam is going on, and we were like, we want to do stuff. And Brent, good old Brent, is booking for us now, and so we were like, the first thing we want to do is we want to get out of here. We want to get out of Orange County and like do some stuff. So it just made sense to do it with Eichlers, with Ike. We love Ike, and we had so much fun last time we went up to the area and played with him. And I'm so excited to get to play with Omnigod, like in their area, sort of, you know, and it's gonna be so cool. I'm like super duper excited. It seems like people are pumped on the shows, and people are pumped on ska in general. So that's really cool. It's a good place to be. It's a good time to be a ska band. It's a good time to be alive. So
would you, before we move on, could you go ahead and mention the dates and the venues so people can immediately go run and purchase tickets.
Yes, get tickets. April 28th and April 29th are the dates. And April 28th, we're playing in the Starlit Room at Harlow's in Sacramento. And the 29th, we're playing at 924 Gilman in Berkeley. So, yeah, we're going to be playing with Omnigon on April 28th, the Sacramento show. And then the band Day Labor is going to be playing with us and Eichlers at 924 Gilman on the 29th.
And Sacramento is where I live, and East Bay is where Adam lives. So these are particularly important shows.
I'll be at both shows. I'll be performing at one and just hanging out at the other.
Good. Well, make sure you come say hi to me because I won't be able to find you. Just kidding. It's so easy to spot Adam at a show. Yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be fun. Yeah, I mean, we went up there around this time last year, but it's going to be great to go back. And it's just kind of like we're dipping our toe in the water of like, can 2:30 do it? Can we leave? I mean, we've got plans. We've got plans to be leaving Orange County for, you know, all over this year. So it'll be cool. It's exciting.
Okay, so before you were fronting a band that was headlining shows outside of Southern California, you had a whole other life.
I was in the band, actually. I mean, we weren't headlining anything, but I was in the band when
So there was some overlap, is what you're saying.
There was some overlap, yes.
No, but before you were... Anyways. There was this other life, though. We're going to talk about this other life.
Yes, this other part of Tara. The part
Tara, tell us what you were.
What was I? Well...
Do you want to find out what the big secret is? There's only one way to be sure. Head over to the Patreon. For only $5, you can hear the rest of this story and so much more. Listen, we love doing this podcast, and we thank you for your support. If you already support the podcast, thank you. Tell a friend, leave a 5-star rating. It all helps. So we'll talk to you again soon. And we're just going to leave you now by saying ska now more than ever. This is Adam again. Hey, Omnigon has a new record out today on Bad Time Records. It's called Against the Rest, and the first single is called Against the Rest, and it sounds like this. Omnigon Against the Rest, out now on Bad Time Records. Pick it up. Full album released March 31st. Come see us on the Bad Time Records tour.